Yeah, like one of the things that was, I think, really cool was right at the end. So that we have a dozen different organizations or groups from the Zcash ecosystem coming together and jointly planning and thinking about what the roadmap looks like for the next 18 months and all the interdependencies. Because in the past, we had basically a roadmap. ECC was setting a lot of it in terms of the timetable. And now there's so many people doing so many different things. And there's so many dependencies to bring everybody together to be highly collaborative, not argumentative, but difference of, having some differences of opinions and hashing things out as kind of a culmination of a couple days of being together in sessions, eating together, having beers together at night. For me, that's a highlight to see that happen. It's the first time I've seen that happen in the ecosystem. Yeah, so I was hired back into this role. Hired into the role for the first time in late December of 2023, and the team hadn't met together. The ECC team hadn't met together for such a long time because we had COVID. ECC team was kind of spread out all over, and we needed to get back together and do joint planning to get, roadmap planning as just ECC. And I don't know what it was, a fever dream, a lucid dream, something like that. I'm laying in bed and I was thinking, how cool would it be to do our roadmap planning in conjunction with the community, with other people, if nothing else, like to bring people in so there's visibility, but also to allow the ECC team to kind of move out of this kind of ivory tower and engage with the community and really hear the community about, what was important to them. And so we invited builders. You had to apply to come. And I thought we would maybe get a couple people, and we had more than we could handle in terms of capacity. And we said, coming out of that, both the people that were there from the community and the ECC team, is like, we have to do this again. So this was our fourth. The first one we had called Z-Boot, and then we couldn't Z-Boot every time. So we just named it the Zec Summit. And it's been fantastic. It's been kind of capped out every time. One of the things that we did as well is not just bring Zcash, traditional Zcash community members together or builders, but to bring in outside voices, people that are integrating and working on other projects, but are working with Zcash. So this time was Near. And so having somebody from the Near community, pretty senior person from the Near community, join us and kind of educate us about Near and provide their perspective was also pretty awesome. Yeah, so it's really intended for builders. So every time we've got an application, we have an application process, we post it out there. We try to find a venue or a place that's accessible and safe for people to join to make that as easy as possible. But we ask that they be active kind of builders within the community or around the community. So we get applications often from people that are Zec holders and say, like, really interested as an investor, as a holder, in kind of seeing how this all comes together. But it's really important that both we maintain a certain size because it gets too big, and then you can't have kind of dialogue. So we keep it, we try to keep it under 30 people in total. So advice would be like, get active in the community, get active with ZecHub or, other things, doing things as community ambassadors, volunteering time, being active and contributing to the community. You're welcome to apply. And then more than likely, as long as we have capacity, like we got oversubscribed on this one, we had to turn some people down. So apply early and we'd love to have you. Get building. Yeah.
So we've got something fun to do.
Yeah.
Since it's the last community day, perhaps you can read out. We took some notes. These were wishes for what people of wildest dream for what they hope that Zcash could pick up.
Yeah.
So I'll hand them over to you, and maybe you give your thoughts on the particular dream.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And I haven't seen these yet. So we collected them. We got everybody's kind of thought. It was totally anonymous. I have no idea who wrote what, and we'll see what people put down. Hopefully I don't get my own as I'm kind of reading through these. So the first dream is to be able to pay for everything with Zcash. And that equals to adoption being the primary driver of price, and equals to Zcash eating the market cap of other asset classes. This is already happening, and you have more and more that you can pay with. And so this one is not done, but I think this one we've done before not too long. Number 2, envelope. The dream is people realize they can use the internet not only to exchange information, but value as well. Again, like, totally doable. We're making this happen, and they can, I would, not only will they be able to exchange value, but they'll be able to do it privately.
And it's like, we have Brave already. So like right there, native, more and more, that kind of stuff. So easy peasy, people aren't even big enough.
the standard unit of account. Now, standard where? So it's standard global unit of account, standard unit of account for business. So achievable, depending on how I define it. There are lots of powers with guns that protect their unit of account for their, particular country, but maybe we can get there as well.